Hi, everybody. Welcome to September 22nd, cooking class night. Tonight we are making egg roll in a bowl and mango sticky rice. It's just absolutely my favorite dessert. When I go to like Thai food, any place that will serve it, I love mango sticky rice. So it's delish. So first thing we're gonna do though, always, when we cook, is wash our hands. So even if you washed your hands 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, wash them, unless you just did it. But wash, 20 seconds. I almost said 20 minutes. 20 seconds, warm water and soap. Is anybody ready a theme song yet? Cooking with TRS. We are cooking with TRS. We are chefs in quarantine. Oh, you guys. I amuse myself, I really do. I'm an only child, can you tell? Huh. All right, so the first thing we're gonna start with tonight is our sticky rice, because rice, as you know, takes a while, and this one has like an extra step. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna soak our rice. So here is our pot with a lid, and we need 1 cup of rice. I don't even know what kind of rice I have because I put it in a container because I don't like bags laying all over my shelves, even though I have 1,000 of them. So whatever rice you have, you want 1 cup of rice in your pot with a lid. I was actually, when I went to the store this morning, I was looking for sticky rice and I didn't even see any. I saw Thai rice, but I've never seen like a bag that says sticky rice. So anyways, 1 cup of rice, and we're gonna do 1 cup of water. And normally, you guys, I like to use my liquid measuring cups for water, but I'm just gonna use this one real quick. So 1 cup of water with 1 cup of rice. Jack, will you put that in the chat in case there's any confusion? There we go. And I'm just gonna, oh, Jack. She's so good, you guys. It's already in the chat. Jack, oh my God, will you marry me? Okay, I'm gonna grab a fork, because I like forks for my rice, and I'm just gonna stir it and make sure that, like, some of my rice is a little clumpy in here. I'm just gonna break it up, because I want to. Because I like to play with my food, in case you didn't know that. Anyways, so this has to soak for 20 minutes. So I'm just going to set the timer for 20 minutes. We're not cooking it. We're not turning a burner on. It's just sitting there. It doesn't matter if it's more than 20 or anything like that. We're just going to have it sit there. So, cup of rice, cup of water in a pot with a lid. That's it. Okay, here's my favorite game. My favorite game to play is the chat game. So when you're done with your rice, put an R in the chat. Boom. So I know I didn't lose anybody. And we will move on. Yay, R's. R. Shannon, I love that you put an R when you said you were just watching. That makes me happy. R. It's just fun. You made it, Shandy ladies. Good. I was actually a little bit worried. I'm glad you're here. Can't cook without you guys. At least I don't want to. Arr! Keep them coming, friends. I love it. Look at all these R's. That's a lot of R's. That's my R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. We got most of them. Most of them. Okay, good. Now we're just truly going to let that sit. And while that sits, we're going to prep our ingredients. You guys know how I like prepping. We're going to prep our ingredients for our egg roll in a bowl, so when it's time to cook it, it'll all be ready to go. We actually kind of have a decent amount of chopping to do tonight. We haven't chopped in a while. So, this is my chicken broth. I'm going to tell you about this later. Okay, I just made a slosher. All right, so let's get our egg roll in a bowl, ingredients ready. Let's start with the cabbage, just because it's fun. But before we do cabbage, here's what I want to know. Maybe we should do cabbage last. Here's what I want to know anyways. who has a head of cabbage and who has shredded cabbage? So either put H for head or S for shredded, so I know what kind of cabbage you have. Oh, good. I have a head of cabbage. Shauna has a head of cabbage. Okay. I'm seeing 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we have a nice mix, but mostly heads. They're only 99 cents a head. My store didn't have any shreddies, so I had to get a head. Okay. Then I think we're gonna do the cabbage last, and that way the people that have to shred, the head people, we'll just do that last, and everybody else, that'll give you a chance to get caught up if you're not done with your chopping or whatever. Cool? Cool. I can't even, thumbs up? Okay. All right, so then let's start with our onion. So we're gonna chop an onion. Let's talk about knives, shall we? Oh, one more thing too, you guys, garbage bowl. If you have not cooked with me before, or if you need a reminder, this is absolutely my favorite thing in the whole wide world is a garbage bowl. I just keep this right here on my little counter, and as I'm doing little stuff, it's so easy to just throw it in this bowl and then dump it later instead of like always going back and forth across the kitchen. Plus, if it's drippy, just like, you know? So that's that. Next, knives. Let's talk knives. Where's my knife I want? My husband has like a knife obsession. Aha! It's up here. My husband's in cooking school, so he's learning all about knives. So when you're picking your knife to cut your onion, I recommend a big knife. Here's why. This scares people sometimes because it's gigantic, right? So yes, you could potentially hurt yourself. However, when you use a big knife, what happens is you have more control over what you're doing and you don't have to work as hard. With a small knife, you have to saw and push really hard, and it's more awkward, especially with like something like an onion. So it's just better to have a big knife. So if you have it cut already, Tommy, then you can just put your feet up and relax. But I gotta chop my onion. So, onion, big knife. What we're gonna do first is chop the top off of our off our onion. Chop the top off our onion. And then also chop off, it looks like a belly button. The belly button off of our onion. Garbage bowl, so easy. Now you have a flat side, your onion won't roll away. Isn't that nice? So nice. So I'm gonna cut this thing right in half. Make sure you keep your fingers out of your way. There we go. Now we gotta take the skin off. So you really can just grab it and peel it. Some of mine already started to come. There's also like a layer inside the skin sometimes that just really bothers me. So I mean, take off what you want to take off. I don't like that part. Oh, there it is. It's like this weird, like paper thin layer. I don't like that layer. Got it. And actually, I didn't get all of my bottom of my onion off. Wow, that's just really loud. There we go. Okay. Do both halves. It says we need 1.5 cups of onion, but I just like to cut it. Let's get it cut. Okay. There we go. Okie doke. So, I'm just checking my list. Okay. I'm going to get a bowl. So we're chopping this onion. Let's get a bowl to like put our pieces in. So we're not going to use it yet. There's a dish in my cupboard that will just not get clean. It keeps going back in there. Anyway, so just a little bowl to put your onion in. So here's how I like to chop my onion. It's on its middle, right, the flat side. And I like to just cut it. I feel like I'm cutting a rainbow. I don't know why it doesn't look like a rainbow at all, but that's what I always think. So I just cut slices down the rainbow. I guess this kind of looks like a rainbow, right? Maybe? I don't know. So I just cut slices down, whatever thickness you like. Onion cutting is kind of personal preference. If you like big chunks, do big chunks. I don't like big chunks. And then when I start to get past the center, it's harder for me to hold on to. So then I flip it around the other way so I can hold the big part and cut the little part again. And just like keep my little fingers tucked out of the way. Woo, you guys, my eyes are watering. Okay, so now I have all these slices, right? I'm just gonna get a couple here. And I'm just gonna go down the rainbows. I got them stacked up like that. Put feel like I want to bring you closer. Hey, come closer. Okay. I have my computer higher today. Anyways, so I have them kind of, a few of them stacked up right here. And I'm just going to cut again down. Just make little strips. And now I have little chunks of onion. And it gets weird at the end. Sometimes I just let it lay down. There you go. So little pieces of onion. That's how big mine are. Whatever floats your boat. And then we're just going to put them in the bowl. And I like to kind of use my knife sometimes as a scooper upper. I don't like the rings. It's not onion ring time. I wonder if we only need half. We need 1.5 cups of onion. If you love onion, you can use more than that. I guess it kind of depends on how big your onion is. If you love onion, you can never have enough onion. It kind of doesn't matter. But 1.5 cups is all you really need. Oh my gosh, my eyes are watering so bad. Ooh. Wowie, wowie, wowie. This one needed some extra cutting. Oh, my eyes. My eyes are watering so bad, you guys. I'm going to see what this looks like when I get this half cut and see how much onion I have. I might have enough. Ugh. My eyes. If your eyes are watering, you guys, do not touch your eyes. Do not put the onion juice in there. Ugh. I can't see. Oh, I can't see. There we go. There we go. Woo! Yep. That's real tears. I heard a rumor about like when you cut onions that it like has something to do with the freshness of your onion or something. I don't know. I cut onions a lot and I don't cry very often, so I'm not sure what this is all about. Woo! Okay. I just have my measuring cup happen to be sitting here. I'm going to check this. Oh yeah. Half an onion is plenty. So if you just want to do half, you can. If you want to do the whole thing, that's fine too. I'm going to just do half because I don't want to cry anymore. Oh my gosh. You can always check in if you want. And also, just do what looks good. Do what makes you happy. I gotta get this onion out of here and wash my hands. Woo, onion, you have to go. Wow, you guys. I'm glad you're not crying, Shauna. I'm dying. Oh, Andrea figured it out. When you're done with your onion, put an O. Oh, I'm bawling. The tears are real. Oh, I'm gonna rinse off my knife and my hands and dry my eyes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, brutal. Woo, doggies. That's a lot. I'm like crying. I love you guys. I mean, I do. All right. Whew. I hate chewing gum. It works. I don't like gum. It's hard for me. Whew. Okay. We're going to be good. It's going to be fine. Oh, it's really just like the week. It's the week. Andrea, Donnie, Schmirky, Tommy. Nice. Sav. Mark, nice. Nikki. Mariah, I'm not sure who you are, but I'm really happy you're joining us. Tell us who you are. Whew. My gosh, you guys. Okay, I'm recovering. Almost everybody's done. Good. You guys are quick. Whew. Wow. Actually, Phil made onions last night. And my eyes were watering crazy then too, and I wasn't even doing it. So maybe it's the onions. It's the batch. Ooh, Lord. Okay. Good. All better. Okay, I think almost everyone's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. Thanks, Mariah. Glad you're here. Okay, so I think like half of us are done. So I'm going to hang out till I get some more O's. O for onion. Nice. Oh, you guys are so good. Just as soon as I said it. Bam, baby. I got to put my own O. Because I think it's fun. O. Let me read what's next while the O's keep coming in. Oh, 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 oh. Did everybody get shredded carrots? I hope you did, because that's what we have. They're so easy to find. I used to not see them ever, so I'd have to like, shred them. So we shouldn't have to do that, so that's good. Onion, carrots, ground ginger, that's easy, easy, easy. Good, good, good. Cabbage. Garlic. Let's just do garlic real quick in case you didn't. Because I know I have fresh garlic. I know Shauna has fresh garlic. So if you have fresh garlic, but a lot of us have minced, which is what I normally use. But I got freshy today. So for my garlic, I'm going to get a little, this is fun. Just a little teeny tiny thing. So if you also have fresh garlic, you can do this with us. But I think most of you probably have minced because we use it almost every time. So Shauna, me and you, and anybody else, get your garlic, a little cloves. We got to peel off any loose skin. Most of my skin's not loose. So it's just like this right now. And what you're going to want to do is lay this thing down on your counter, your cutting board or whatever. Take your big fat knife, lay it on top of it, and you're just going to give it a smack. Like that. And it pops it open, and then you can get all the skin off. So you can do that with all those. Lay it down and pop it. It's fun. Mine's in it. Okay, most of you have jars, so that's good. So do I. But I just felt like getting freshy today. Actually, I think I just had some. So there we go. If you're doing freshy, lay it on the counter, take your big knife, and just, bam. It's really fun. Peel off the skin. Come back here, you silly escaper. Okay. And then all we got to do is cut the ends off. They've got like little stem ends. It looks like a banana. So I'm just going to cut those off real quick. Chop. Get off of there. Garbage bowl. Wow, this one still has skin. How dare you? Okay. How's our rice? Oh, we still have 5 minutes of rice. Okay. So much skin. Sticky. Garlic's so sticky. Okay, bottom, bottom, bottom. Why? Oh my gosh, it's so sticky. Bottom, bottom. There we go. Why? My garlic is giving me nothing but trouble. I love garlic, you guys. For those of you that have it in a jar, just have it out. You're not going to do anything with it yet. Not until we put it in the pan later. So then you can just watch me struggle with my garlic. Okay, Shauna, and anybody else with freshie, it says to just have it crushed. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try an experiment. Oh my gosh. Okay. If I crush it with my knife. Oh yeah, that's fun. If you crush it with your knife and just keep smashing it. Yep. That is going to work and release all the garlicky goodness. And I'm just going to stick it in this little thing. We'll break it up more when we put it in the pan. Why? Okay. Couple more. Oh, the skin helped me out that time. Thank you, skin. Smash, smash, smash. 2 more. I have like a ton. I think they had multiple garlics in them. There we go. Crushed up, ready to cook. Skin for days. All right, good. Okay, let me wash that stickiness off. And we'll do our cabbage. Okay, so those of you with heads of cabbage, it's time. It is time, time, time. Okay, so grab your head of cabbage. Where are you? I got 2 because I'm going to give one to my chickens. Okay. Stay. And I'm going to get a biggish bowl because we need 5 cups. So I'm just going to get I'm going to get this bowl for my cabbage. It's probably way too big, so that's okay. I'm going to chop the end off my cabbage. See how it kind of has like a little, a little end, little spinal cord. So I'm going to chop the end off of this cabbage. Still using my same big giant knife, garbage bowl. And then I like to peel the top layer off because it's been sitting in a grocery store. And then I'm going to give it a rinsey. A little rinsey. Again, it's been sitting in a grocery store. How many people touched my cabbage? Okay. I'm going to stand him up. And then we're going to cut him in half. So take your big knife, rock, saw, do the thing. Keep your hand out of the way. Kill the cabbage. I love the inside of a cabbage. I just think it looks really fun. I don't know why, I just love it. All right. I didn't cut enough off the bottom of mine, so I'm going to cut it some more. Okay, so to shred our cabbage, you definitely want a big giant knife for this because you want it to be as big as your cabbage. Otherwise, you're going to be working really, really hard. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go through our cabbage kind of like we went through the onion and just thin little slices. And because the inside is so cool, you'll see it's like already in strips. So we're just going to go all the way down the cabbage. Some of the inside part, it gets really, really thick. I don't love that part. Thank you, Bryce. Okay. Thank you. Got it. Noted. Okay. So just thin little strips. Make sure you're keeping your hand tucked back, these fingers tucked back out of the way. So now it gets hard for me to hold, so I got to flip it to the other side. I just like holding the bigger part, right? It's like just this little bit left. Then little strippies. This thing, you need to go. Sometimes like big giant pieces of leaf fall off. I don't want it. Looking good. When it gets hard to hold, you can lay it flat. It's like almost shredded. I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to cut the bottom of this part off and then call it good. So you'll see, if you start playing with it, you just have shreds of cabbage. Now some of it's gigantic. Like it's really long, and I don't really want it that long on my fork. And this inside, like really thick white part, I don't really like that part. And I have plenty of cabbage. If you have a whole head, you're fine. So then with this part that's left that I like, I'm probably going to turn it and cut it in half, just so it's not such a long, like look at this. That's a beast. So I'm just going to cut this whole pile in half and then put it in my bowl. For those of you with shredded cabbage, if you want to, you can put it in a bowl with us, or at least get your bag open so that it's ready to, you know, dump in later. You don't have to mess around with the bag. I'm gonna cut this part in half. No. Yeah, like this. This like super thick stuff. Not a fan. But it's your dinner, you guys. Do it like you like it. So 1/2 of my cabbage is that, which is probably like 3 cups. So I'm gonna do the other side, because I can. There we go. Get all this out of here. Next half. Get this out of here. How are we doing, friends? Doing good out there? You know the rules, you guys. When your cabbage is ready. Give me a C. Give me a C. Mine's clearly not ready. So we're not in a hurry. I gotta work hard. That's a big cabbage. I thought it was little. Ugh. Keep those fingers out of the way. This is why you want a big knife, you guys. Let the knife do the work. You're still working, but imagine with like a steak knife. It'd be really hard. I'm gonna turn mine the other way now because cabbages. Ooh, lots of you have your cabbage ready. Well, aren't you guys just so good? Uh-oh. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful cabbage. It gives you a new appreciation for the people that work in restaurants, right? Like especially the helpers that just prep food all day for the chefs to use it. Okay, we're getting a little big, little skinny, too hard to cut. All right. You're silly. There we go. Okay. Let me pick out the parts I don't like. Oh, I gotta cut you. These are lovely. Well, no, I'm gonna cut you too. All right, here we go. Cut in half. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And if you ended up cutting too much, salad tomorrow, baby. We made something really good with cabbage like a month or 2 ago, didn't we? What the heck was it? We made something so good. I know that Andrea and her mom made it again the next day. It was so good. What the heck was that, you guys? I can't remember. We've made some good food together. Like every once in a while, I'm like, what was my favorite? Last time, those taco pizza things, oh my gosh, those were so good. Really, I could not believe how good those were. Those were crazy good. Get out of here, big middle. This is plenty of cabbage. I got plenty. I got some leftovers for days. Okay. Fun. Fun. I don't know what you are, so you're going in the garbage bowl. Let me rinse. Rinse everything. What a mess. Rinse the knife, rinse the counter, rinse my hands. You guys, when you put your knives down, I don't know if you noticed, 5 cups, Jamie, 5 cups of cabbage. When you put your knives down, I just tuck my blade in there, just in case. So if I smack it, I'm not smacking the sharp part. That's no good. All right, let's see. Let me go review our cabbage people. How much cabbage? How we doing, friends? Shauna, you beat me? Shauna, Nikki. Let me start at the top of the cabbage list. Andrea, Mark, Amber, Kiyoshi, Jeff, nice, Sav, Janie, Schmirky, Nikki, nice, Shauna, Tommy, Tess, nice. You guys are doing awesome. I'm gonna wait for a few more and then off we'll go. Nice, 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 nice. I'm going to move all this. We don't need it right away because we're going to work on our rice. So I'm going to move my cabbage and my onions. I'm going to put them over here. I never use that counter because you guys can't see it, but it's in my way. I'll put my garlic over here too. Okay. I feel like I have cabbage everywhere. Cabbage. Okay. I think most of our prepping for our main course is done. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's so exciting. Good job, us. Okay. Yay, we got some more cabbages. Cool. So we're going to move on to our sticky rice. Sticky rice, sticky rice. I'm going to get a different liquid measuring cup. I like them. Okay. I feel like most of you are ready, so I'm going to start. And if you're like, oh my gosh, no, put something in the chat. You could just put no. But I feel like most of you are close. So what we're going to gather, let's gather first. We're going to gather our can of coconut milk, our salt, and brown sugar. Coconut milk. Oh, this is not coconut milk, you guys. Coconut milk, salt, and brown sugar. This is what we are gathering. Here we go. Let me write this down. We're going to add a few things. So sticky rice, in case you've never had it, is very traditional, like dessert. And so it is rice, but it's sweetened, and like you make a sweet sauce. So we're going to sweeten the rice, and then we're also going to make a sweet sauce in a little bit. So this is for the cooking of our rice. Okay, and 1 tablespoon. Okay, so you guys need to get out a tablespoon, a 1/4 teaspoon, tablespoon's the big daddy, and a 1/4 teaspoon. It's like the biggest daddy and the smallest baby. That's what you need. We have to open our can of coconut milk, so I need a can opener and a liquid measuring cup. So I'm going to get all this ready first because it's how I like to roll. So we're going to get a 1/2 cup of water, and I'm just going to have it ready to go. 1/2 cup of water. And I'm going to open my can of coconut milk. Okay, oh, you know what else I want? For my coconut milk, I like to stir it. I don't trust that it stirs very much in the can, so I'm just going to get a little baby knife. So I always shake it first, because sometimes it separates. So I always shake my can. If you didn't shake your can, it's okay, you can stir it. Crack it open. Be careful. Be careful with the lid. Don't cut yourself. Recycle bin for you. And then I'm just going to stir this because I want to. My knife is so itty bitty, it almost didn't work. Okay. Put this away. Alrighty. So going in, we have a pot, right? A pot of rice that has soaked up most of the water. That's kind of fun. And we are going to put in here a 1/2 cup of water. We're going to do half the can of the coconut milk. If you really want to measure it, get crazy. But I'm just going to eyeball. Just going to pour some and check it. Pour some, check it. That works. And we're going to use this later, but not for a while. Oh, I love coconut. We're going to set this over here. And then, I don't need you anymore. We're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. In the pot. Put you over here. And then for our brown sugar, you want 1 tablespoon. You guys, brown sugar is my favorite because it's like playing in the sand. So when you scoop it, I always stick my spoon like way down in it, way down in here and scoop it. And then while it's in the bag, I press on the outside of the package. Let me do it from here so you can see me. Like smooth it in there. So you get like, it's like a little sand castle. And then you dump it out. It's my favorite because when it dumps out, it's like, it stays in the shape. Ah, I love it. So a tablespoon of brown sugar. We are going to use your brown sugar again. So don't put it away, but you can get it out of the way. Stay. Okay. So I'm going to stir this with my fork that I had earlier. So once again, water, 1/2 cup. 1/2 of your coconut milk. Salt is 1/4 teaspoon. Teeny, teeny baby of salt. And brown sugar is 1 tablespoon. It's also written right here. Written right here. And Jack also put it in the chat in case you need it. Stay. There we go. So all this, I can't even see my rice anymore. Okay. Off with you. So I'm going to put this on a back burner because rice just takes a while to cook. We're going to put that on a back burner, and what we're going to do is you're going to turn it on to, let's do medium heat. Yeah, medium. Like 5, 6. Your stove might have a number, it might have a word, it might say medium. If you've got lines, you want the middle line. So 5 or 6, whatever. And we're going to let it come to a boil. And as soon as it does, we're going to put the lid on. No lid yet. It's going to boil over. You don't want that. So no lid yet. No lid yet. Okay. We're going to let it come to a boil. And then we're going to put our lid on. And we're going to let it simmer. And it's going to simmer for at least 20 minutes, which is perfect. Because then we're going to make our other stuff. It'll be great. It'll be great. Yeah. I was just looking at mangoes. Okay. All right. So I'm going to set my lid right here. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move mine. I'm going to move it here. This burner's so nuts, though. This burner on my stove, it's a crazy king daddy burner. It cooks stuff so fast. Scares me. Okay, so that is it for our rice. So if you're using a rice cooker, yeah, turn it on. I don't know how to use a rice cooker. So turn it on because we are cooking our rice now. Remember, no lid yet. Did I make that clear? No lid. I'll leave it right there in case you don't forget. Okay, no lid. And you guys, I can't see your pot. So when your pot starts to boil, put the lid on and turn it way down. Turn it down to like 1. Simmer. Your stove might say sim, low, all the way down. Just give little baby heat coming. Okay? So let's do the rice. Let's play the game. Give me an R. When your rice is turned on, your stuff is in, and you're ready to go. Then we'll get cracking. Crack-a-lackin'. Who says that? It's the zebra, right? From Madagascar. It says crack-a-lackin'. I think that's who it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. 10. You guys are good. 11. Nice work, everybody. Nice. 12. 13. Nice. Good. Yay. so great. Thank you for being great. I needed you guys today. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to move on to back to our egg roll. If I put that there, I'm never going to find it again. So we're going to start by cooking our onions. It's just making me laugh because I'm such a freaky onion cooker because I don't like crunchy onions. So what we're going to do is you're going to get your big pan with the lid that you don't need yet. And we're going to put a little bit of olive oil in our pan. Yeah, a little bit of olive oil in the pan. I just do a drizzle. If you want to use a measurement, you can. Just 1 tablespoon is fine. Just a little drizzle is fine. And then we're going to put on our burner to, let's do medium high. That sounds good. So like 7. I like 7. 7, medium high, halfway between medium and high. Whatever your stove has, that's what you want. Ooh, the rice is not going to take long. And we are going to dump our onions in the pan. What kind of utensil do I want to use? I'm going to use a spatula. Brand new spatula that we melted. We're going to put this here. Cook for 25 minutes. No, we're not doing that. Are you talking about when you turn your rice down, Britt? We'll talk about it. But yeah, when you turn your rice down and you put your lid on, set a timer for 20. So anyways, I dumped my onions in with my olive oil and give it a little toss to coat it. You're done with this bowl and put it in the dishwasher. It's really my favorite thing in the whole wide world to put my dishes all the way away when I'm done, and then I look around and I'm like, oh, my kitchen's tiny. It's so fun. Anyway, so we have olive oil in here and chopped up onions, and we're just going to cook them until you like them. You want them to cook until they're like shiny, right, translucent. I like mine cooked all the way. I do not like crunchy onions, but I love cooked onions. So I'm going to cook mine forever. So when yours are done to how you like it, turn off your burner. But it's going to take at least 5 minutes. My rice is already moving. Oh, you guys, look, I have my fork in my hand because I want to play with it. I'm going to do it. Good thing my mom's not here to tell me not to play with my food. Okay, onions are sizzling. Woo, it's getting real. It's getting real in here. We got sizzling onions. We got rice doing its thing. You guys, we are so good. We are so good. Yay. Okay. I love it. Onions are my favorite thing to cook because I can stir them forever, and I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to stir. Okay, rice. Stir my onions, keeping them moving. Make sure they're on the heat. Starting to smell good. I do a lot of tapping in the kitchen. All right, my rice is super, super close. My lid is at the ready. It does say to partially cover with your lid so that you have room for the steam. So like rest it just barely on, right? Like almost on. It's so exciting. What a mix, right? To have like the smell of cooking onion and like sweet rice cooking. Such a mix. We're so cool. Get off. All right, I'm gonna put my lid on. It's not a crazy boil, but you don't want that. You want it to be a nice boil. So I'm gonna turn mine down to 1. Put my lid cracked. Here, I'll show you how I have my lid. I just have my lid, it's almost all the way on, but see how there's just a little bit of space for the steam to get out. Put that there, excuse me, olive oil. Okay, you guys, we didn't talk about this at the beginning, but my pots and pans are all covered with rubber handles. So you don't always see me using pot holders. But if you need pot holders, use your pot holders, you guys. Be safe in your kitchens. I can't see you. I don't know what you have, but be safe. Okay, my rice has a lid. I'm going to put a timer for 20. It does say 20 to 30 on the recipe. Oh, I started it. So I'm just going to set it for 20 because all of us, that'll work. But you want your rice to soak up all of that liquid. So I'm going to set mine for 20. Yep. Okay, good. Back to onions. So we have two things going on, right? We have rice coming to a boil, well, like a soft bubble, and then you're gonna put the lid on and turn it down. The second thing is your onions are cooking over medium heat. Mine are starting to get brown. You cook your onions to how you like your onions. I like mine cooked all the way. But when they make you happy, turn off the heat. Woo! So good. So some people would stop right here because these are shiny and they're softening. So you can stop right there if you want. Not this girl. Not this girl. Okay. How are we doing, friends? Let's see. Should we make a confusing code? We could do covered rice. That way I know your rice is doing its thing. And when your onions are done, you can give me an O. Mine are going to be done for a few more minutes, probably like 2 or 3 more minutes. But that way I know where people, and if you've got covered rice and cooked onions, you can just write crow. That's funny. Oh yes, Mark, you got it. Nice. Crow. The crando. That's funny. Funny. It's looking beautiful. Gorgy. I'm going to erase this because we're going to need it. Let me see. You don't need that yet, but just so you know. Okay. Good. How are we doing? Nice. You guys are doing great. When you're done and your burner's off and you're waiting for me, go ahead and grab your ground turkey out of your fridge or beef, whatever you got. I'm a turkey girl because it's healthier. So grab that out of your fridge. These onions, they're looking good. I might be satisfied. Your onions aren't done yet, Britt. That's okay. Mine are still going. Let me get my turkey out. Where are you, turkey? Where did I put it? Found it. Okay, let's see how we're doing. For beef. Thanks, Andrea. I got you. You guys are really good. We got a lot of done onions. I'm so impressed. Mikey's done. Mark's done. Amber, Andrea, Shauna. Oh, she's still onioning. Good. Oh, maybe not. Maybe you're done. Sav's done. Nikki's done. Jamie's done. Donnie's done. Shauna is done. Tommy. Tess. Wow, you guys are good. All right. Mine too. Mine made it. So we're going to add our turkey or our beef in here. Big thing, you guys, about raw meat. It is covered in bacteria. So once you touch raw meat, you go straight to the sink. So I'm going to open my turkey. You need 1 pound of meat, whatever you're using. Come here. Garbage bowl with you, face down. I'm going to grab my turkey or your beef, whatever you're using. I know, ice on it. There we go. And put this in your onions. But before you touch your spatula, wash your hands with hot water and soap. Do not touch anything. Your meat will be fine. You can sit in the stove for a second, for 20 seconds, while you wash your hands. Okay. Then when you come back, you can start chopping up your meat, mixing it with your onions. If it sticks a lot, you can always throw a little bit more olive oil in there. But usually the meat gives off juice, grease. So just start breaking up your pieces, mixing it with the onions. So whether you're using turkey or beef, it's going to start out with a pinkish color. And we want all of that pinkish color to go away. That's how we know that our meat is done. So once you get it broken up and it calms down, mine was very excited for a minute. We're going to get out our next batch of stuff that we're going to throw in here. So get it all chopped up, mixed around. And we're going to get out, what was that for? Oh, that's for in a few minutes. Oh, that's good. Good job, Jen. And your garlic. Okay, so get these things ready. Your garlic, your carrots, shredded carrots, and your ginger. Get those things ready. Ginger, carrots, and garlic. I wonder if that's a cup. We're going to find out. I have 2 bags of carrots, but we need a lot of them. Thanks, Jack. You're so good. So we're just going to have this stuff ready. It's not going anywhere yet. Once you get it out, you can come back to your meat. And you want to kind of scoop under with the spatula and flip it over. That way you're kind of always putting the new side down on the heat. And if you're doing turkey, it starts to turn into like a grayish brown color. If you're doing beef, it's going to turn a dark brown color. But we want all that pink gone. Gone, baby, gone. I'll show you mine. Mine's a mix. Mine's very half and half. Half pink, half brownish. So, still cooking. For the carrots, you're going to need 1 cup of carrots. So you can get them ready. You can put them in your measuring cup. But you don't want to do anything with them yet. So just have them ready. Your beef can cook, or your turkey can cook without you hoovering. So don't worry, you can walk away. That's like the silliest little bit left. I'm just going to use it. And your ginger, you don't have anywhere to go with it, but you can get it ready. I'm just going to, as soon as I open it, it's like all I can smell. I'm just going to stick that in there. It's ready. So just keep tossing this around. If yours is done before mine, go ahead and turn off your burner so that we can kind of keep going together. That way we don't have too many different timelines here. It's getting close. Getting close. Oh, that's funny. It's going to have us do something funny. Beef is off. Good, Andrea. Boff. I love boff. You can put boff or toff. That's really funny. Oh, let's talk about chicken broth real quick while all this is happening. Hopefully you're just having like a down moment. The chicken broth. You only need a 1/4 cup of chicken broth. And we are going to need it in a few minutes. 1/4 cup. And I think that's what I put on your shopping list, right? I did. So what I wanted to tell you guys about how I do broth, because it's changed my life. I used to always buy like a can of broth, or like the it looks like a little milk carton kind of broth. But then I never used it all. I never ever used it all. So then I started buying like bouillon cubes, like little cubes of bouillon. But you have to make a cup at a time, and then I would put it in the fridge, and I would never ever use it. And then just recently I found this stuff again. I should be a commercial. Better than bouillon. And it's like a paste. It's like a paste. So you just make what you need. So I truly took a 1/4 teaspoon of this stuff, mixed it with water, and made my broth. And I use vegetable broth because I don't like to eat a lot of meat. But they have this in beef and chicken, and it's a paste. And it just stays in your fridge. And so every single time I need broth, I just make what I need. So this is a game changer, my friends. This is tips and tricks from Jen. Okay, good one. So that's a good one. All right, let me check in on this turkey. So if you have a can of broth, then you'll want to get it open and get your liquid measuring cup. You want 1/4 cup. We don't need it right away, but let's get it ready. Actually, it's going to be sooner than I think. 1/4 cup of broth at the ready. Turkey's done, Amber. Good. Beef's done for Andrea. Good, good, good. Mine's close. Yeah. I'm going to turn mine off and wait for some friends. And here's what the recipe says to do, guys. This is funny. It says to push it to one side so that you have like an empty part of your pan. That's where we're going to cook in. I think that's funny. So do that. And then we'll do the next step. We're moving right along. If you have a ton of grease from your turkey or your beef, you might want to drain some of it off. Like I don't have very much because I use turkey and turkey doesn't make that much. So it's fine. But if you have a ton of grease, you might want to drain it off. Yep, yep. You guys, we're doing so good. So good, so good. Oh, I need to get my sesame oil out. Where are you, baby? There you are. Okay. So let's do M for meat. Did you say drain the meat? Only if you have a ton of grease. If it's just like a little bit, like my turkey is just a little bit. I can't even show you because when I tip it up, it moves. But I just have like a little bit of liquid. So no cabbage, Britt. Do you see cabbage? No cabbage. Just meat and onions. So give me an M when your meat is done. M. I got Andrea's and Amber's. Sav's done. Oh, I'm done. I'm like, whose M is that? Mark, Kiyoshi, Nikki, Donnie, nice. Mikey, Shauna, Jeff. You guys are good. Good, good, good. Keep them coming. Andrea. Good. And you guys did that little thing, right, where you push them off to the side. That's when you'll know. Like when you push it, if you're like, wow, there's a lot of liquid in here, then you might want to put a little strainer in the sink and drain some out. But if it's just a little bit, don't worry. It's a lot of meat. It's a lot of meat. Jamie's done. Tommy's done. Yay. We're getting there. Yay. You guys, we are so good. Let me do this so this isn't confusing. Okay. Oh, rice. Is your rice looking good, you guys? Yep, yep. I'm so excited. Sorry, I got distracted reading my recipe. I was so excited. Schmirky's done. Good. We're just waiting for a couple more. And then we'll do the next step. We're cruising right along. Kirky's here. Hi, Kirky. When did you get here? That's fun. Yay. Lisa, you're welcome. Okay. Awesome possum. All right, friends. How we doing? Couple more. Give me an M. Give me an M. Give me a... That's all I want. Is an M. How are you doing, Shandy ladies? You guys work so hard over there. I'm so impressed by you guys. You guys, we have a group in here with us. There are five ladies cooking this meal together in a big kitchen every time. And they do such a good job. It's so cool. Awesome. All right, friends, we're going to do it. Let's turn our burners back on to 5 or medium, middle-sized line, whatever you got. And in here, we are going to put the carrots in this opening. Remember your little space you made? Wait, let me turn it this way. That little space you made? Put your carrots in there. Okay. I'm going to use all these carrots because I just have this dumb little bit left in my bag. So a cup of carrots, your garlic. So some of us have our crushed garlic. If you're doing the minced, you need 3 cloves worth. It's probably like a teaspoon and a half. 3 little baby scoops with a spoon, whatever floats your boat. And a half a teaspoon of ground ginger. It smells crazy, crazy, crazy strong. If you have minced garlic, just still do half a teaspoon. It'll be just fine. And it is now, so good. Good thinking ahead. So you're just going to let that stuff cook in that little spot. So kind of stir it around. You don't want to mix it with your meat yet because you want it to get all the heat. So we're just kind of cooking up our veggies in this little spot. For anyone that has whole big garlic, Shauna, me and you, I don't know who else, chop it up with the end of your spatula. Like break it up in there so that you're not, so that like, well, you like the whole thing. I don't. So that you break it up so you're not eating an entire clove of garlic later. We're just kind of let these carrots, this ginger, and this garlic cook over here. That's where we're getting some good smells now. My goodness gracious. Stir these around. Get them nice and coated with the juices. Okay, we're going to let it sit for 1 whole minute. How much garlic? 3 cloves worth, Britt. So are you using the kind in the jar? If you are, get a teaspoon and do 1 scoop and 1/2. Or you can just use like a regular spoon, but just do like, yeah, a scoop and a half. Okay, sitting in there cooking. Woo! Smelling good. You guys smell that ginger? Ginger is such a strong smell. Thank you. And the carrots are in here. Carrots, ginger, it's on here. Ginger, carrots, and garlic. Not, this also says chicken broth, not yet. Your rice is done, Andrea, mine too, but we're not gonna worry about it. If your timer goes off for your rice, you can just leave it. It's fine, because it had a window. Just leave it. Okay, you guys. Now we're gonna mix our meat with our veggies. So in here is carrots, ginger, garlic, mixed with our meat and our onions. So mix this all together. It's looking cute, looking colorful. And now you're going to dump in your 1/4 cup of chicken broth. So that's what's down here on the bottom of that list, if you can read it. 1/4 cup of chicken broth. We don't need this anymore. In the sink with you. Mix that up. Okay. Jack, will you put this one more time in the chat just in case, all 4 of these, because I'm going to erase it. And we're going to do the next step. If you've got that done and you want to check your rice, go ahead. If there's no more liquid, stir it with your fork. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Stir it with your fork. If the liquid is gone, turn it all the way off. Lid all the way on and just let it sit. Whew. If you're busy, you can do that in a little bit. It's fine. Okay, so Jack put this in the chat. What's in your pan right now? I'm going to erase this so I can put the next list in. And we're going to add the next batch of stuff. This is our last batch of stuff. Okay. I'm going to write this the way I like it. I meant to do this earlier. Okay. Vinegar. So get your guys, here's what you need to get ready. You need to get your cabbage ready, your soy sauce, or Tamari. Sean, I got you Tamari because it was cheaper, and it's so much better for you. You need to get either your apple cider vinegar or your rice vinegar, whichever one you have, and then salt and pepper. So this is what's going in, friends. We're doing cabbage, 5 cups of cabbage. If you want to measure, you can. I don't know why, I kind of want to. I'm not really going to, though. I'm just going to throw it on here. 5 cups. 3, it's so funny. It's a lot. 4, and I'm going to put a little extra because it's good for me. So 5 cups of cabbage. Okay. And then we are doing our soy sauce. I'm using, it's in the fridge. I'm using Tamari. I can find my Tamari. Where's my Tamari? There it is. It was hiding. So in case you don't know about Tamari, This is basically gluten-free soy sauce. It's really, really good for you. So we're doing 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, or Tamari, or liquid aminos, which is also really good for you. They all pretty much taste the same. So next time you run out of soy sauce, I recommend getting either liquid aminos or Tamari if you're into being healthy. I didn't even know what this was until a little bit ago. I've almost used the whole jar, like it's like down to here. So, Tamari. And then your vinegar, I'm going to use rice vinegar because I want to, because I like it. And you're going to do 2 teaspoons. Or you can use apple cider vinegar. Either one's fine. They're both good. 2 teaspoons. And then salt and pepper is just how much you like. It says a 1/4 teaspoon or a 1/2 teaspoon. I'm just going to do a little sprinkle. If you want to measure, you can. I would do a 1/4 teaspoon each. I'm just going to do a little shaky. A little shaky, shaky. Okay? And then we're going to stir this all up. Woo! That cabbage, get that meat on top of that cabbage. You got to kind of shove it under there. Get under there. Little flip. Oh my gosh, it looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. So Jack has the list in the chat. Also, it's right here. There's glare. Jack, can you read that? I feel like you can, or else you wouldn't have put that. So we're going to stir this all up. Once it's stirred up, we're going to put the lid on and turn the heat down. We're going to turn it down to like 2. And I'm going to set another timer for 12 minutes. So lid on, turn it down low, low, or 2, or little baby line, whatever you have. You want it a little higher than what you had your rice at. But yeah, lid on, all the stuff in the pan, cabbage, soy sauce, vinegar, salt and pepper. And I think I'm going to put all these in the sink because even if I need them, they're now covered in seasoning that I don't want in my rice. CSRSVP. Hold on. Cabbage, soy. That's really funny. Rice, vinegar, salt, and pepper. That's a lot. That's hysterical. Let's, instead of that, because that's hysterical, let's just do an L for lid on. Lid on, burner down. That is so funny. I'm going to keep my spatula out. All these little measuring spoons, I'm going to throw in the sink. You might need them. Let me see what we need. Let me see what we need. Oh. All you really need is a 1/4 teaspoon for your salt. So, wait, did we already do that? We already did that. Oh, you need a tablespoon. So you can get rid of all your measuring spoons except for a tablespoon. And your tablespoon, you're going to want to wash it because it has soy sauce in it. You do not want soy sauce in your sticky rice. That'll be nasty. Nasty. Everything else can go in the dishwasher or the sink or whatever you want to do. But I washed my tablespoon. Look at all you people with your lids on. You are so good. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I love all this. Nice job, Shauna. Sticking right with me, girl. Mark, Andrea, Schmirky, Michael Keeley, Amber, Kiosh, Janie, Tommy, Nikki, Sav. You guys are awesome. Katina. So good, you guys. You guys are awesome. We are on it tonight. Good. Let's wait for a couple more people. Since you're done, check your rice. If you haven't checked your rice yet. You want all your liquid mixed in. Flop it with your fork. And then you're going to put your lid all the way on. Oh. smells heavenly. And I forgot, you guys, don't be mad, but we're gonna need another pot. Thanks, Saf. Appreciate that. Dottie's own, yay! So I think I'm waiting for a couple more people to make sure that lid goes on. No man left behind, right? No man left behind. I love you too, Michelle. You're the bestie. Okay. Look at us, you guys. We're doing so good. Hey, shoot me. Oh, you guys, I lied. You're going to need a teaspoon later. Get your teaspoon back out. Wash it off. Where is my teaspoon? Dang. Wash off your teaspoon. You're going to need it later. You're going to need it for your main dish. I forgot to look at that one. Okay. Okay. Shandy ladies, let me know. We're done with our soy sauce. You can put that away. I have a situation in my refrigerator. I need to rearrange. There's so much stuff in here that I never use. Not now, Jen. Walk away. You can put away your vinegar. You don't need that anymore. And probably your pepper. Actually, your salt, too. Put all that away. All you need left is sesame oil, coconut milk, brown sugar. I like to put all my ingredients here. That's why, like, when they're gone, and I know we're almost done. All right, how we doing, Shandy ladies? You're the ones I want to know. And then we are moving on. For the rest of us, let's get out a tiny little pot, if you have a tiny little pot. Okay, this is to make our sauce for our sticky rice. Little baby pot. It's really the only liquid is the rest of your coconut milk. You don't even need a lid, so put that thing away. Bye-bye. So here we go. Oh, everybody has a lid, which means you don't need this anymore. Okay. Coconut milk. Going into this little pot is the rest of your coconut milk and some brown sugar. It says 3 tablespoons. It also says to test it for sweetness. Like if you don't like super, super sweet, then maybe do 2 and then test it, and then you can always add another one. If you like super sweet, you can even add another one. You can get crazy. So we are going to put in here the rest of, I got my knife in there, the rest of our coconut milk. Give you a little rinse. Put you in the old recycle bin. Okay. And then we're going to do our brown sugar. I'll just bring this over here for now. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons because I know I like it. And remember, you can do that little sandcastle situation. Dry it off because it's going to stick to the brown sugar. You can push it from the outside of the package and get your little sandcastle. Oh, why does brown sugar smell so good? Thank you, brown sugar, for being amazing. 2. And 3. Nice. We are done with our brown sugar unless you think you're going to want to add more. So that's up to you. It will, let me also tell you this. When you put this on your rice, it will take away some of the sweetness. So if you're like, oh my God, this is so sweet, don't worry. The rice will de-sweeten it. Is that a word? De-sweeten? It is now. Okay. I'm just going to use my fork. I'm going to wash it off though because it's covered in rice. And I'm going to use this to mix up my brown sugar with my coconut milk. And we're going to turn this on to like medium low I like 4. Medium low, 4, 3, whatever. And we're going to just stir our brown sugar in here until it dissolves. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes. Make sure you're keeping your lid on your rice because it'll stay nice and hot. And this is only going to take a couple minutes. And then you guys, all we have left to do is to cut our mangoes. That's it. Which is an adventure, by the way. It's a total adventure. Okay, so I'm just going to let that get warm. Now you can put your tablespoon in the dishwasher or the sink or wherever you want to put it. Now you're done with it. All you need left is your teaspoon for your sesame oil. You guys, woo! We're doing so good. So good. You're welcome, Tess. So, yeah, you just want it warm. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to stick my finger in it. Yeah, it's not very sweet at all. It's great. It's great. So while this is heating up a little bit, I'm going to get my mangoes. Mango. Since there's only 2 of us for dinner tonight, I'm just going to cut up 1. Oh, you're not making dessert, Janie? That's great. Your cabbage, mine has 2 minutes left, and then you're ready to go. If you want to serve it on some rice or whatever you can, but that is it, girl. Thank you for joining me. So about the mangoes, if there's only 1 or 2 of you, 1 mango is plenty. If there's more of you, then cut your mangoes. But I'm just going to cut up 1 tonight. So I'm going to give this a wash. Check on my, oh, my sauce is boiling, so I'm going to turn it off. Bye-bye. You're good. And I had put on the shopping list that if you didn't like mangoes, you could do bananas. But I hope you guys are mango people, or maybe you've never tried one, and this is mango number 1 for you. That's fun. So mangoes are kind of strange. They're kind of strange because in the center is a, I don't know if it's a seed or a pit. I don't know what it is. But you know how like in a peach, when you pop it out, you can take the whole pit or whatever. You can't do that with a mango. It just has this weird center. You can't get to it. So you kind of have to cut around it. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah. Give me an M when you're ready to mango. I don't want to rush anybody. And it's a thing. Cutting a mango is not, it's not as easy as some things. So good. Mark's ready to mango. Good. Shauna's ready to mango. Good. Andrea, Katina, Nikki, yay. Good. If you didn't already turn your sauce off, maybe turn it off. And then that way you can just heat it back up when it's time to eat. Amber, good. Okay. So then we're gonna mango. You want your big giant knife. And this part, you're just gonna lay it flat, like as flat as you can, right? There's a stem on one end and a pit on the other. That's what we're gonna pretend that's a line, right? The pit's in the middle. So next to it somewhere, just move your knife out to the side of the center and cut it. If it gets stopped, that's the pit. And you can kind of twist it like we do with an avocado. Oh, I feel you, pit. I didn't go far enough out, so I gotta do it again. It won't let me through. It won't let me through. Thank you. My cabbage is done. If your timer goes off for your cabbage, which mine did, just turn the burner off. Oh my gosh, where is this pit? There we go. I got it. Okay, and then you gotta flip it over and do the other side. Next to the pit. Where are you, pit? There we go. I got it. So it's like weird because you have this whole center part. But then you can cut next to it on that side too. And get like a couple pieces. Oh, mango, you are so soft. Yeah, that's a big center on this one. My gosh. Oi! I hate to waste it. I'm gonna try. Oh, I got a piece. It's like so soft right here. I can get some. If you guys stand it up, you might be able to like slide it and get a little bit more. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, so now we have mango with skin. We don't eat mango skin. I'm gonna get a butter knife so I don't cut my hand. So go ahead and grab a butter knife and a spoon. Just a regular like cereal spoon, soup spoon, whatever. Double check that all your burners are off. Everybody's off. Okay, so we're kind of gonna treat this like we did avocados. You're gonna hold this thing in your hand and just take your butter knife and draw lines in it. You might have to push a little bit hard. Oh, it's juicy. Draw some lines in it. These are for slices, so you can make them skinny. You can do chunks if you want and go back the other way if you want to. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'm going to do that with all my pieces before I scoop it out. This one has a piece of the pit on it. Get it off. Oh, a pit in here. There we go. Oh, I love you, mango. So again, you're going to just hold the bottom, draw lines in it. If you want to do crisscross for chunks, that works too. Either way is fine. And then when it's time to serve it, and you can do this now if you want, you can get bowls and do this now, but technically it goes on top of your rice. Here, let me do this. Let me do this, friends. I'm going to dish up some rice. If you want to join me, you can. I have teeny tiny like dessert bowls. Little teeny tinies. So what this is going to look like, and you can do it now or you can do it later if you want it hot. Either way, it's going to be delicious. You're going to take a scoop of your rice, put it in this bowl. Mamma mia, that smells good. And then a little bit of sauce. I am so, like, I don't even need dinner. I just want this. I just want to put it in my lap and eat this. You're going to pour some sauce on your rice. And then you're going to put your mango on top. So, if you're ready for mango, and if you don't want to do this now, you don't have to. You can just put this in a bowl and do it later. Or you can leave it in the skin and serve it later. But you're going to take your spoon and kind of go around the edges, and it'll come out. There it comes. You got to work it. You got to work it because it's worth it. And put your mango right on top of that rice. Oh, you guys. Look at that. Mango sticky rice. I just really want to bite it right now. For anyone that's not making dessert, we do have one more step of dinner. Sorry, Jamie. But yeah, so that's it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a bite. Oh my God. It's not like super sweet. It's just enough. Ah! So that's how you do that part. And then honestly, you guys, the only thing that's left, oh my God, that's so good. I can't handle it. The only thing that's left is when you're ready to eat your egg roll in a bowl, you are going to put 1 teaspoon, is that correct? Yeah, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. I'm just going to put it now and stir it in there. And it is ready to go. Woo! For those of you that don't know, I love pictures. And you guys, we put our videos on YouTube. So if you want to be the cover video clip, send me a picture. You might be on the cover of the video clip. So 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. What about you? Stir that in, and this is ready to eat, you guys. That's it. Oh, it smells so good. And if you want to, of course, you can make up some rice, some more rice, or quinoa, and you can put your cabbage collection on top of that. This is going to be like, if there's just a few of you in your house, you got lunch tomorrow or dinner tomorrow, you're welcome. It'll be great. And this mango, I just want to eat it right off the counter. I left a mess. That's okay, it's a mango mess. So that's it, you guys. That's it. That was a good one. Oh, you guys, we did it in an hour and a half. Oh, I think that's a record, you guys. High five, chefs in quarantine. High five, chefs in quarantine. You guys are the best. So send me your pictures. Tell me if it's good. Tell me if you love it. And that's it. It's eating time. It's only 6:07. I can't believe it. All right, friends. So that's it. I hope you enjoy your dinners.